Day 6, Unit 113. We're making massive progress here. Let's go through a quick walkthrough. Walls are painted pretty much. Floor is here. Guys are going to come in on Sunday, bang out the floor. Appliances are coming today. Did the epoxy countertops here. Yesterday evening it dried perfect. Everything was great. Fantastic. What else did we do? I got some new wallpaper here. Different color. I really like this color. This style looks really good. I had to buy some more. I didn't buy enough, but it's all good. Cabinets, they just needed to be cleaned, and I think they need to be cleaned again. We took the drop ceiling down here and opened it up and painted this. Comes out really good. It doesn't feel so enclosed because the drop ceiling is literally the height of the cabinet, so it's really low. What else? All new vanities going in here. Vanities mirror we're gonna keep. Toilet's brand new, so we're gonna keep that. Resurfacing this tub. Gotta run some epoxy on there. Everything's good. New paint, new vanity flooring gonna go in here too as well. And this room, just really paint, new blinds, and that's pretty much it. Nothing too hard. The hardest work is the kitchen and the bathroom. That takes the longest. I'm wondering if I have to rip up this tile because the new fridge that's coming in might be too tall. Once you put the flooring on, it raises it up by like another quarter of an inch. So I don't know if this is gonna work or not, but we'll measure it and see what's up. Anyway, that's the update. This is day 6 of unit 113. The hoarder unit next door, that one rented out this week at $10.90. Previous rents were $7.25. It took me about $10,500 to remodel that hoarder unit because of all the damage. And but it's all good. It's turned around. It's clean. The property's getting cleaned up, and we had appreciated rents of what 7, 8, 9, 10, over $300 of rent increases on just that one unit alone. That yields pretty much about $140,000 of valuation per unit. Once I get all these units rented up and remodeled to market, it's going to be freaking rocking and rolling. Yesterday, some guy called and he offered me $4 million for this asset, and I was like, no, I'm not selling it, because that's only a 1x multiplier. I wanna actually 2x multiply. So it just goes to show you that people are really want the asset once you start positioning it. And it's actually he actually offered me less than I think what it's really worth right now. It's worth about 4.5 million because of the property and the valuation of how much land you have here, and I can actually put more units. So he lowballed me, but so anyway, that's just the name of the game. People like to come in at the lowest price, and you got to always remember, buying things at the lowest price is not the best way to buy something. It's not the most important number at all. The number of units is the most important number, and overpaying for a good deal is more important than underpaying and trying to get the cheapest price for a shitty deal in a shitty market. Okay, so never sacrifice location, the number of units, and always be willing to overpay for a great asset. Okay, great asset, it's gonna cash flow, it's gonna be sustainable, it's gonna be in a nice neighborhood, people are gonna want it, and you're always gonna have desire there, and it's gonna appreciate as the neighborhood's appreciating. You don't want to be in the slums. You don't want to be in the shitty neighborhoods, because those neighborhoods, there's neighborhoods that get burnt out all the time. Okay, can you find good diamonds in the rough in shitty neighborhoods? Yes, of course. It takes a lot of work. You have to do a lot of due diligence. You have to really know the market. You got to know the trends. You got to see who's going in there and developing new stuff. There's a lot of companies that are developing new communities, new homes, new businesses are coming to town, new big companies are putting up their presence there, like Amazon. So things are changing constantly. So you could find some great diamonds in the roughs in shitty neighborhoods and get really great deals and great prices. But I would rather buy in a really, really great neighborhood, a solid asset, because I'm not willing to take that risk, that gamble. Like what happens if, the company decides like, hey, I don't want to be there anymore, and the neighborhood never, gets better. What I'm saying? Now you own this asset and you're stuck with it. And that's what happens with a lot of people. They buy things because the price is cheap. And you buy cheap things, it's probably cheap quality. So anyway, that's it. Let me finish this. I want to give you a quick walkthrough and share some tips on real estate investing and what you should do and not do. So number one, recap: number of units is the most important number, and the location. Never sacrifice location. Overpay for a deal. If it's a great location and the deal's solid, overpay for it. It's okay to overpay. It's better than overpaying than beating somebody up for $50,000 or $100,000 and not ending up with anything because you're trying to beat them up for $100,000. At that stage in the game, you're missing the whole point. $100,000 is nothing compared to owning a multi-million-dollar asset. Okay, hope that helps you. Live free, live amazingly.